So if you're looking to start up an LLC in the state of Texas, this video is for you. We'll be going through everything that you need to know about setting up a Texas LLC, as well as how you can set one up in under 10 minutes. On the left is an overview of the 5 main steps when it comes to forming an LLC in Texas. We'll be going through each of these in detail so that you'll know exactly what to do. Before we dive into the steps, let me share why Texas is such a great state for forming your LLC. First, Texas has no state income tax, which means more money stays in your business. Second, Texas has relatively low filing fees compared to many other states. And third, Texas offers strong liability protection for business owners, which is crucial for protecting your personal assets. So step 1 is to name your LLC. There are some rules when it comes to naming your LLC in the state of Texas. You must have a limited liability company, limited company, LLC, or LC at the end of your name. Whatever name you choose also cannot cause any confusion with a government agency, which makes a lot of sense. And the name must also be distinctive and original. If you want to do a free name search, you can use the link down below and you'll be able to see whether or not that name is available. Step number 2 is to find a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or a business that is going to help you receive and send significant legal documents to and from the government on your behalf. So in case you get sued or the state needs to contact you, they're going to contact you through your registered agent. So who can be a registered agent? Well, they must be an individual living in Texas, or they must be an entity who's allowed to conduct business in Texas. They also must have a physical address in Texas, and they must be on site and available to accept documents during regular business hours. Step 3 is to actually file your LLC's certificate of formation, which is also called the Articles of Organization in other states. This is going to include the LLC's name, the registered agent's name and address, purpose of LLC formation, date of filing of the articles, management structure, so who are the actual managers of this company, and also a bunch of other really important information. Now, when it comes to the process of doing this, there are a couple of forms that you will need to know and to fill out. There's Form 205. This is the Certificate of Formation form, and it's for businesses that are seeking to form an LLC in Texas. The filing fee for this form is $300 at the time of this video, and that is a mandatory fee. Most of the people watching this video will probably be filing this form. Now, if you do have a foreign LLC and you pretty much want to do business inside of Texas, then that's going to be a different form. That form is Form 304, and that fee is a little bit more expensive, and it's going to be about $750. To actually file an LLC certificate of formation in Texas, there are a few different ways that you can do this. The first is you file online through your Texas Secretary of State's website. So if you want to learn more, the link is going to be down right there, as well as down in the description. You can also file it by mail, so you can find a copy of the form and more info on how you can fill it out at that same website. And step number 4 is to get an LLC EIN. This is also known as your federal tax identification number. Think of it as a social security number for your business. This is going to allow the IRS to identify and keep track of your business's tax status. You'll need this number to open up a business bank account, file and manage your federal and state taxes, as well as hire employees. This is very easy. You'll simply fill out a form online, and we'll also link that down below. Step number 5 is to create an LLC operating agreement. This is not required in Texas, but it's still good to have one, because if you have multiple owners for your LLC, this is going to help you structure the financial relationships of each owner, which is going to really tell everyone, what to expect from the company. And it's also going to include information about ownership, membership rights and responsibilities, joining and leaving rules, as well as rules for dissolution. If you don't want to deal with all this yourself, I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They make it super easy and save you a ton of hassle. So click on the exclusive discount link for Northwest below, and then on the website, click on the button to get started. You'll be asked what type of business you're starting and in what state. So we'll select LLC and Texas. Next, you'll be asked to name your company, the purpose of your business, and the business address. All you need to do now is type in the members of your LLC, give your contact information, and select if there's any additional things that you'd like Northwest to take care of, like getting your EIN or setting up a trademark. Once you've done that, all you need to do is submit your payment and you're done. Northwest will take care of the rest for you. It saves so much time, so much hassle, and really only takes 3 to 5 minutes to fill everything in. That's why I highly recommend it to everybody I know, because it makes starting your LLC a whole lot easier. Now, after you form your LLC, there are a few things that you will need to know, and we'll cover those really quickly right now. The first is that you definitely want to keep your business and personal assets separate. If you don't do this, then you're going to pierce the corporate veil. And when that happens, if people actually sue your company, they're going to be able to come after your personal assets, which is the opposite of what we want. So to remedy this, you'll definitely want to get a business checking account, get a business credit card, and also hire an accountant. You may also need to get business insurance, but I'm not going to go super in depth into that because it's going to really depend on your business type. But just keep it in mind. You'll also probably want a business website, so be prepared to work on this, or you can hire someone to make this for you. We'll leave some resources down below if you do actually want to build your website yourself. Again, that exclusive discount link for Northwest Registered Agent is down below. Click it to get started in just a few minutes. Anyway, that's basically how you set up an LLC in the state of Texas. All the resources that we mentioned in the video are going to be down below in the description. And yeah, I really hope that this video was helpful. If you got some value out of the video, make sure to share it with a friend and also like and subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated to giving free guides and free tutorials to help you start your business up from scratch. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.